Hey folks, welcome to the channel. Here doing a quick summary of the day for me. So pretty good day. 650 in profits today. Both of my trades for both strategies were winners, so fairly happy with the results for the day. So on to the trades that I took. So the first one, or the second one that I took with my Apex accounts, when the markets opened for New York, I essentially bought this pullback. It's probably not the best trade, I would say. I could have waited for a better trade to set up, but I did have a fairly good reason for it. It looked like a nice 5-minute setup here. So you can see that we were just moving up, came back to the moving averages, pushed out of there with some nice candle structure. And what we had here is we had this sort of rejection candle, but then we followed it up with a good strong candle out of the moving averages. And for me, this was a clear sign that we were going higher for at least the length of this candle. That's what I thought. So I don't know the size of that. What is that? So 40 points. I thought that we would get at least 40 points in an upwards direction then from that candle. We did. We got a lot more than that. But that's what I thought with when I saw that candle. It just looked like a really strong push out of these levels and a continuation of the trend, essentially. So on the 1 minute, I just waited for a pullback. Wait for a pullback with a appropriate stop of 80 ticks at these lows, and just look for my 40 ticks. Like I said, I thought it would go much further, and I was right about that, but I'm just taking my small wins every day and working with that for now. The fact that I'm seeing these trades and they tend to run, that's a good sign. When I trade with the trend, then I often find that I'm very much with the trend and I could get a much bigger move, and that's good to know. So yeah, that was the Apex accounts in the New York session. Let's go to the Bullinox accounts. That was a good day as well. Fairly easy trade. Yeah, that's essentially it. So when I came to the session, when I came to London, the market in London session, I didn't want to take a sell. For me, it looked like a clear volatility or volume contraction pattern, whatever you want to call it. We had this sort of level. We were contracting into a pivot after rejecting Thursday's volume point of control, and it looked like we were going to break out at some point, so I didn't want any sells. So yeah, I ignored this double top. I didn't want that. I didn't want any sells at that point, so I just ignored it and just waited to see what would happen. So I was pretty quickly vindicated in my decision to ignore the topping pattern there. And when we got a push out of these bullish fair value gaps, double bullish fair value gaps, I just took the entry and waited for around 80 ticks. So my entry was there. It should have been around there. Stop at this candle, I think it was. The low of this candle, this green candle, and just looking for a one-to-one. So yeah, really good trading today. Really happy with my decision making, and another positive day in a very decent run right now. But that's all from me. Hope you've had a good day, and I will call it there.